Hello guys, welcome to Computer Basics 101. Today we are looking at how to create forms for surveys. In this tutorial, we are going to navigate to forms.microsoft.com. And then we will log into Microsoft with created accounts. You'll now be able to log into Microsoft with created accounts, create a form for survey. That's basically what's going to happen in this tutorial today. So let's begin. Now we're going to load your browser, and I will go to forms.office.com. Now when you go to forms.office.com, it is going to ask you to log in. When it opens, you can click on sign in here, or use this auto sign in at the top. So let's click on sign in. When the sign in box opens, I'll put my Gmail account and I'll click next, and then I'll put my password. I'll also take sign in. I'll say that you should sign me in. So now that you are signed into Microsoft Forms, you look at this top corner here. There is the menu bar here which shows you a couple of other things. There's application launcher here, there's Word, and there are other Microsoft applications here. There's Microsoft Teams here. I want to be sure you see you have Word, you have Excel, you have PowerPoint. If you don't have all of this installed in your computer, you can just go ahead and use them from the Microsoft Teams window. From the Office window, you have Teams here, you have OneNote, and you have to-do list, you have family safety, you have calendar, you have Skype, and then you have Excel. So but we are not focusing on that today. For this lesson today, we will click on forms. You drop down here, you can take a new form or a new quiz. So let's take a new form for today. When the new form window opens, you need to give it a title. Let's give it a title. Right. Backwell. I'm sure you better Backwell. So for the title, let's just say class list. Now the purpose of this form is that we want to get our class list, okay? So we're calling it class list, and the description is this form is aimed at getting the class list for this clerical session, whatever, don't mind the grammar, okay? Now the other thing you can do is to add a picture to that form. If you click on insert picture here, you can decide to search a picture from Bing just by saying class. You just click on search here. If it sees any picture, you can be able to pick up the picture from here. This is the picture online, so let's look for any picture here, and we select one of them, and then we add. It's going to add this picture to our class list. Now once the picture has been added, it failed to add, so I'm gonna try to add it again, probably because of network. If it does not fail, if it fails again, you can try again. Let's get back to that later on. So now the next thing is you are going to have to create the questions. When I click on add new, I will decide whether I want choices, I want text, I want a rating, I want a date. So if I select a choice, for example, it gives me the option to type a question. I can put what is your gender, and then I will put the options here: male, I can do female here, I can add another one, unknown, and that's all about that question. I can go to the next question, and then I take text, and then I will type what is your name, and then it gives the option for the name. I can decide to make it a long answer by turning on the radio button, or I could also make it compulsory, meaning that if you do not fill this, you must fill it before it goes to an end. So I'm going to take new again, and then I will do rating. And for this rating, I could use 5 stars, I could use 7. I'm going to use 7. We will take 5, we will reduce the number of stars to 5. It can be stars, it can be numbers. So let's make it stars, and we can make it required or not. And then I will write here that how do you rate the computer class? We don't get to rate that. I'm going to take another question, and sorry about that. This time around I will take a date. When did you graduate? Now when I do this, I can make it required as well. You see the date is already here, so it's going to be a date. I can go here and I will take the last option, which is a drop down, and in this section, sorry my mouse is not very, in this section we will take ranking. Let's take ranking, the first option, right? In this ranking, you're going to have to do a rank. So ranking, you can say arrange the following instructors. Let's say arrange the following subjects in order of merit, and then you have accounting, you have bills, this calculation, and then you have ICT 101, internal rules, and you have communication. So what's going to happen is that for the answer, you'll be able to move them up and down and arrange them by ranking, just like that. Alright, the last question, I'm just doing this question so that I can see the various options that are available. The last option, you can create a new section, net score promoter. I like us to look at linked, and this is what linked does. You can use these questions to do a lot of ranking. For example, score the following instructors, score the following, or let's just say subjects, following subjects. Okay. So 1, you have punctuality. you have availability. Let's add another statement. You have something like commitment, and you have something like consistency. Now, no, sorry, there's a mistake. Well, it could still be the same, and then you have, no, let's put punctuality here instead. Punctuality. Let's put availability. Oh no, let's change the order. Let's put ICT 101. And then let's put bills. Let's put communication. And then let's put what else? Citizenship. I don't know if that's one of the courses. So, and then we say that how punctual are the following. Okay, performance of the following, something like that. The following guys. This one is poor, basic, good, very good, and exceptional. So in this case, ICT 101, is it poor, is it basic, is it good, very good? You don't put the dot. You wanted it here, just click bills. So basically that is that. So then comes the most important point. The next thing is that you can, after you've done it all of this, you want to preview your form. You can preview and look at the way the form is. This is how it will look like when you have submitted it. This is how the mobile version is going to look like as well. If somebody opens in a phone, this is how it will look like. So you can also go back and then you change the theme. There are a lot of themes, so all you need to do is scroll down and you scroll down. If you see a theme of your choice, you just click here. It's automatically going to change. You see the background has changed. You can scroll down even further and you select another theme. It's still gonna change the background, and you could decide to choose a color, any of these colors, just a single color will do. If you do not see the kind of color you want, you might want to insert an image by simply uploading it here. You can go through, remember this window. If you don't want to get it from Bing, you can go to OneDrive if it's stored in your machine, or you can go to upload and you upload an image directly from your machine. It could be any of these images and all of that. Let's pick an image from here and you see how that looks. So this is the image he's trying to attach. So all of this is just by the way. The most important thing is creating your form with the right information. You see it uploaded the image, but it doesn't look very friendly. So I'm gonna change it back to something very let's use this one anyway. Now when you are done with all this form, the next thing is that you like to send it so that other people can fill it and then send it back to you. So what you have to do is click on this send button. When you click on the send button, a couple of options appear. Let me not go back there. Let's go to the send. There's an option to shorten. There's this option to shorten the URL, meaning that you don't want the address to be too long. So when you click here, it shortens the URL. There is also the option of a link to link to another URL. There's the option of generating and downloading the QI so that it can be scanned directly and then the form is filled. You can embed it with all of this. Let's use the link. This is the link. You can use the QR. You can actually embed it, and you can email it. You take email. You just need to put the person's email and all of that. So let's use the link so that anyone, this option is very important, anyone with a link can open. You have to go to the menu here and you take settings. Under settings, you can decide either to accept responses. You can set a start date and an end date so that after a particular date people won't be able to answer again. You can shuffle the questions. You can do email notifications. You can customize the thank you message. This is when somebody finishes drawing, say, okay, thank you for participating. So one of your friends asked this question, that how is this going to be useful to them as a finance clerk? You might want to design a survey like this and then you run it to see customer satisfaction. You want to know your clients have been satisfied with the service. So I'm going to go to send now. I will shorten the link and then I will copy. So once I copy this link, I will open a new tab over here and then I will paste. And once I press enter, it's going to open the way it was in class. You see, what is your favorite gender? What's your gender? Male. What's your name? I could put it. It's Mbole. It's not important to me. How do you rate the computer class? I'm gonna give him 1 star. Nobody likes him. Want to say, when did you graduate? That was yesterday. Now arrange the following in order. I'm gonna take ICT and put him last here. Internal rules, I could put him up here or I could bring him down. Communication, this is how this question works. And then when I go to performance of ICT, if I say he's poor, the bills is good, communication is good, and all of that. And when I'm done with all of this, I will click on submit. And it says thank you. It says thanks for your participation. Should be participation, never mind me. All of this grammar. So if I go back to Microsoft Forms, you see it's showing here that there is already a response. There is a response here. So I will click on response and I can actually look at what is your age. One person filled for male. You see the response, that was Mole. I can see all of these details here of the response. You see communication was this was this for now. I can see all of the answers and the reports. I can see how do you rate the computer class. One person rated, the average is 1 star. So the other thing I can do here is I can open the entire results in Excel. I could also just view the results from here. So when you open here, you view the entire result. You view what was actually marked. You see, you can view all of that, and then you see how long it took, and you know the time is submitted. It's anonymous because you didn't have a Microsoft account. And I can also open this directly in Excel. I'm gonna open this with Excel and okay. So you see that this was filled by Mole, and you have all of this in Excel. So guys, thank you for watching, and feel free to subscribe. Feel free to subscribe to my link below, and you can ask any questions or any clarifications. Thank you.